Hey there, and welcome to The Real Beyond Synth. That's what this is. I'm Andy Last. I'm the host. I should probably explain what this show is, but I don't really know. To my left and 100,000 miles away, how far is Austin from Toronto?
It's about 100,000 miles away.
Did I just lose?
Yeah, you lost. Yeah.
We haven't agreed on what hoo-ha is exactly. You're not necessarily like a band leader or an announcer. Do you want to be just like a guy? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Hosted by hoo-ha sounds great.
Wait, what do you want me to call you?
The host?
No.
Oh, man.
All right, well, anyway, the point is, this is Beyond Synth, the show, the real Beyond Synth. It's a reference to Ghostbusters. But essentially, if you guys don't know, I host a podcast called Beyond Synth. I've hosted it for many years, where I interview artists and producers who make cool electronic music, synthwave, new retro, 80s revival, whatever the hell you want to call it. Basically, like electronic
Outrun.
music.
You can't forget Outrun.
Outrun. Basically, it's it's just electronic music that's inspired by the 80s, 90s, movies, video games, also just electronic music in general. I just call everything synthwave because I'm lazy. But anyway, it's a podcast I've been doing for many years. I've had tons of cool people on there, the Perturbators, your Dance with the Deads, Miami Nights, 1984, Laserhawk, and hoo-ha, of course. That's how we met. He's written one of my favorite tracks. It's called Outrunning, and I heard it on one of them new retrowave compilations. That track has since been redacted. Is that correct?
Neither here nor there.
The point is, I've been doing this podcast for many years, and it's been a lot of fun, and we thought we would do a video version of it, but we're still not sure what it is. This is episode 1. And we're going to figure it out as we go. Who knows what's going to happen, where it's going to go, how it's going to change and evolve over time. I hope to involve all you people watching out there, and it should be a good time. And on the show today is Dana Jean Phoenix. You know her voice. She's collaborated with tons of awesome synthwave artists and made a lot of really awesome songs. And we are going to talk to her really soon after the break. There's going to be a break. Do you have anything to say before we go to break?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited for this, actually. Let's do it.
All right, guys. We are going to talk to Dana Jean Phoenix right after the break.
Hi there. Like me, you probably joined Instagram years ago, and, like me, have taken hundreds, even thousands of photos. And by now, you're tired of those same old filters. Well, there's an app that you can get that can bring life to your pictures again, with environmental special effects and all sorts of neat tricks to make your photos come alive. I'm of course talking, fuck! It's garbage day. Anyway, this app is fantastic. I mean, you gotta see it to believe, shit.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
All right, and I'm here with Dana. What the hell was that? I still got my Facebook on. Hold on, I don't want any Facebook notifications happening during this. Chris Tyrell commented on my post. What post?
I'm going to comment on your post right now.
No. All right, let's try this again. All right, and I'm here with Dana Jean Phoenix.
Hey, Andy.
How's it going?
Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay. I should have planned some questions. I feel bad now. See, I've been spending so much time setting everything up that...
The set looks wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cost $1 million.
It looks that way.
All the Patreon money goes towards a whole lot of cardboard, so it's a good time.
Yes.
So how are you today?
I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Toronto. This is so crazy that we get to do a one-on-one, face-to-face interview.
Yeah, and we got bubbling water. I made a mistake. Do you like carbonated water, hoo-ha?
I'll drink it if it's around. It's not my favorite. I need flavor.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I bought bottled water for for Dana, and then I realized I bought the wrong kind, like an idiot. So, assuming no one has heard the first podcast, because you were in season 1, my first sort of like in studio, because I don't really do those too often. So let's assume that no one knows. So tell us the Dana Jean Phoenix story.
The story.
Yeah, condensed to about a minute.
Great.
Well,
It's time for Dana Jean Phoenix.
was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So now you've been.
I've been formally primed here.
Yeah.
So Dana Jean Phoenix story. Thank you, Hoo Ha, for that wonderful introduction.
Yeah, maybe we should thank Ogre for that.
You got it.
I'm a synthwave artist from here in Toronto, Canada. And I've been in the scene for a few years now, and just came out with an album called Synth City on May 2nd, which is available on iTunes and Bandcamp.
So assuming this show airs in like next year,
Right.
do you think there'll be like Synth City 2 that we can just kind of like dub over your mouth?
You never know. You never know. There might be Synth City Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's fun though. You got a whole bunch of like collabs with different people on there.
Yeah, so this album was really exciting. I got to work with so many amazing producers. There's Time Cop 1983 on there, Highway Superstar, London Lasers, Robots with Ray Guns, Northern Lights, and Satori in Bed. Who else here? Till Wild. All the guys on the album are just amazing. So I feel really lucky to have been able to work with all of them on this album.
So then, why did you get into it, man?
Well, I love the 80s. I love the style. I'm an 80s child. And the retro scene is something that I really love. I love party music. I love dance music. I love something that is visceral. So
Yeah. Show everyone your shoes.
my shoes.
Are they on? I'm trying to think what camera we can.
Oh, it's supposed to be more like
Shoes.
less impromptu.
We'll hold them up in front of mine so we can see. See, look at that. She's got the light up shoes. She had them before I had them for when I filmed the Beyond Synth introduction.
That looks like it looks like it's rope lights.
Well, yeah, it's like those LEDs LED lights.
Like a strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
exact same,
awesome.
like whatever technology it is that's going into LED lights, it's the same across the board. It's like anytime you buy any LED light and you flip through the buttons and it does like the same sequence of colors
Right.
and then like the
Yeah.
pulsing and stuff. But yeah, because I saw you perform, where the hell was that?
Handlebar. It was end of March.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you put on a show,
Yeah,
a
you were
one-woman
there.
show, yeah, and then you were wearing the shoes and like
Yes.
dancing around like singing with in the crowd and stuff.
Yes,
It
I
nice.
was. Yeah, that was so cool for you to come by.
Like you're a show person. I was about to say show. Is showman a thing you're allowed to call a woman?
An entertainer.
Entertainer, I like it. Yes. Yeah, I love live performing. It's probably my favorite thing to do.
Is showwoman a thing?
Showwoman?
No one says that, right?
Entertainer. Let's go with entertainer.
I kind of want to know if showwoman's a thing.
I'm gonna go and say I wouldn't use it. It's like saying comedian. It's kind of offensive.
What if you call everyone comedians, like I do? Can you do Google searches for me, or is that not possible?
I can do Google searches.
Find out if showwoman is a thing.
We did this on the live show. You had me find out what cheesecloth was.
What was cheesecloth?
It's to make cheese. It separates the liquids from the curds and the whey.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The things you learn.
Yeah.
All right, what am I looking up now?
Showwoman, but we'll go with entertainer. I just want to know. This has now become the most important mission of
Yes,
my life. Anyways,
yes.
so, but you've always been doing stuff, right? I mean, you act and...
Yeah, I do musical theater as well. I was in a band called God Made Me Funky for a few years, and that was really fun. That's actually kind of what got me into synthwave, because I started singing with God Made Me Funky. We toured all over Canada and North America, and on their last 2 albums, Vive la New Funk and Funky Flying Free, I started writing, and I sang on those albums, and so that kind of gave me the bug to start collaborating. I loved this kind of idea of collaboration, because I love collaborating with so many of these different artists, like I mentioned on the album Synth City.
Yeah, let's read them again.
Yeah.
We got the Northern Lights. Now, he produced the most.
Yes, I love working with Northern Lights.
Tracks 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9.
He's so prolific and just really easy to work with. And
Whose idea was it to do IOU?
that was my idea. I
'Cause
love
that's,
that song.
I love freestyle, and I think more people need to be doing it. So kudos on you.
Cool. Thanks, man. That's a really fun one to perform live as well.
Yeah, there's some good shit on here.
Thanks, Andy. I'm glad you like it.
How are we on Showwoman? Is that a thing?
I found Showgirls.
Showgirls.
Top definition, probably the most unintentionally funny movie ever made. Very overacted and dramatic.
Keyword unintentionally.
I went with that because I couldn't find anything about the showman versus showwoman debate.
Okay, I will accept that I am wrong.
I don't think anyone cared, man.
All right, so what about acting then? Like, what was the thing that you were doing first? Were you always singing like as a young person or acting?
Yeah, I've always been singing. When I first moved to Toronto, I went to Humber for the jazz program, and my first professional gig was singing backups for an R&B artist by the name of Julie Black. And that was amazing. We toured all over Canada and into the States, and we were on planes and, tour buses. So that was kind of my first professional experience. It was really, really awesome. After that, I got into theater as well, and a little bit of on camera, and I do voiceover work as well. So a lot of stuff behind the mic.
Was that the Lakeshore campus?
That was the Lakeshore campus.
Yeah, I went to the other one. That's where I went
the
to film
North
school.
Campus.
Yeah, it's a real nice neighborhood up there.
Small world, he says sarcastically.
Well, it's not a nice neighborhood. That's why I said it that way. It's a bad neighborhood. But it was always, they'd always have flyers up in the dorm, like reminding people that, like, hey, by the way, like someone got stabbed, and like it was like, yeah.
Fun.
So we just stayed in the dorm a lot. But I was too old because I skipped a few years.
Yeah.
Not the smart kind. I mean I didn't go to school for like a break of like 2 or 3 years before. What was it like when I completed high school? Now, I didn't go to college for 2 years, so I was kind of older than everyone, and so I didn't have the same kind of like college experience that everyone else was having in the place, because everyone's all being stupid, and I'm like, I'd already lived with like roommates and stuff like.
But I think that's somewhat advantageous, right? Because you're a little more mature. You kind of know what you want to get out of the program.
Yeah.
You're maybe perhaps a little more focused.
Maybe.
Would you say that's fair?
I don't know. I'm not a very focused guy. It was still a clusterfuck, but like I think the difference was that I just wasn't stumbling around like an idiot in the dorm. This is a terrible story. Anyways.
Keeping it super local with Andy.
Yeah. Let's tell more Toronto stories. You ever go to Burger's Priest?
Yes, I have been there once. It was great.
Yeah,
I bought my
burger.
brother a gift certificate there.
How do you feel about the prices of gourmet burger places?
I'm okay with it if it fills me up for the entire day. I feel like it's money well spent.
Because my issue is, I have sort of like a hard out where like I $10 to me should be burger, fries, and a pop. And so I'm not too keen on these like like the gourmet places where like they take a little longer to make them, but then like the burger itself is like $11. And it's
Right.
like, they're too classy to do combos, right? They're all too classy to do
Right.
combos now, so it's just like the fries extra, and by the time you're done, it's like $17. Burger's Priest has some burgers there that you end up with like a $20 bill like for one person.
Yeah.
I'm not keen on that.
Well, it's true. And when I was in LA 2 years ago, and I had In-N-Out Burger for the first time. And that, of course, is quite cheap.
Yeah.
And addictive as hell.
Hey,
It was so good.
talk to me about In-N-Out Burger. You're an American.
Do you have In-N-Out
Yeah,
Burger?
we've got a few of them here in Austin, actually. It's
Austin,
pretty cool.
nice.
I've never eaten there in my life. People seem to like it.
They have this like really cool sauce. I forget what it's called, like when you get it, but it's like loaded or something crazy. I always get it with the sauce. I love a really wet burger.
I don't like the sound of that. Anyway,
Well,
I don't have my cue cards here today. I realized everything was constructed, and I forgot because that would be a perfect time for me to click the cue cards and then sort of turn away from you.
get a pen, get a marker. I've got a marker. I could throw you a marker.
Here,
Do you want my marker?
I'll clink around a fucking Lego Ghostbuster car.
All right.
Oh shit, I'm missing one of the fucking windows.
No. Did you build that?
Yeah,
That's epic.
I guess. I mean, I followed the instructions.
Right.
Anyway, there, we'll just put that there. That'll be like a terrible continuity error when I decide to like edit out
It's
this
there,
whole,
it's
this
not
whole
there.
interview, and then like it just comes back to it. I'll move it out of the way just in
We
case.
should just put it on various spots of the table. So one shot it's here, one shot it's over there.
Great idea, Dana. So what do you do in your downtime?
Honestly, music is like 24/7. So in my downtime, I like to try to produce myself because I think that's kind of the next step for DJP is producing. It's something I've been trying, but I feel like I've worked with such amazing producers that have sort of set a precedent, and so
Yeah.
you need to kind of match that level.
Any good partnership, right? As long as you have, you know, you've got like the outgoing, you know, entertainment aspect of it, and then you partner up with some nerd who just like sits at home on his computer and like that's his focus.
I wouldn't say nerd per
You
se.
wouldn't put it that way?
Unless nerd was like a really good thing.
Just look into that camera and call all of your collaborators nerds.
Well, see, that's the thing. We are all nerds. We're not geeks, because I think geek is the pejorative to that. A nerd is someone who just obsesses over something in depth. So there could be TV nerds, even football jocks who like follow fantasy football. They're football nerds.
Well, that's the thing, because I always feel that there's this, like that nerds, when it comes to like video games, you use that term, and then meanwhile, like sports guys aren't nerds, and yet they've like got these grids of like statistics and stuff, which is like, to me, a lot nerdier than just watching a movie, but I could be wrong. What's your favorite movie? I'm great at segues.
Segue. My favorite movie. That's a hard one, man.
Can you do it? What about a nice top something?
I love Labyrinth. I always go back to Labyrinth
Yeah, that's a good one.
because you got to love David Bowie in tights
You do.
and scoring the soundtrack to that movie. Jim Henson as well.
I'm more of a Dark Crystal guy myself, just because
yes.
I don't know what it is. There's some silliness to Labyrinth, but I do like it a lot. And David Bowie. The thing about David Bowie is it's so distracting. His penis.
Right.
You know, like
In
because
those-
every shot he's in, like just you just see the ball. Because that's what happened when I went to the ballet once with my wife.
Yeah.
And, you know, the dudes just, they're dinks. Like, you can just see them. And I'm convinced that the old people that are there, who act as though they're all classy, it was all these, like,
Right.
old ladies in fur coats. But,
It's all a
like,
ploy
I'm
to-
like, come on. Like,
Right,
we all see it. And then I said that out loud, like, as we were leaving. I'm just like, oh, these old ladies, like, they're just here to see the bulge. And then this dude behind me is like, yeah, man, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, he high-fived me. I'm
my
just like, what
God.
just happened? I was just
Yeah.
like, I felt really cool that day at the ballet.
It's appreciation of the human form in its finest.
I know. But it's like whenever I watch like, I just dismiss the art and go right to the bulge. But like when I, that's a terrible thing I just said.
Edit.
No,
Where's
that's
that?
staying in.
Where's the Ghostbusters card?
Let's bring that back up. No, I don't know if you ever watched any like modern dance, but there's some really like ludicrous modern dance out there. And I get it. It's like, oh, you're watching it and it's so bizarre and
Yeah.
it makes you feel weird things. But like there's some I've seen that are like, you ever seen the one where there's like these dudes on stilts and like these ladies and they have like they have like crutches and they like kind of walk around the stage with like microphones in their mouths making like
No.
crazy noise. Oh, it's the weirdest.
This is on YouTube?
Oh, you can see it on YouTube. Well, that was fucking weird.
Dana, what is your favorite modern dance performance ever?
Is that
Now
even
that
a thing?
Andy has told you his.
My favorite modern dance performance. This is a great question.
It's okay, we can move on. Let's-
It's the pee dance.
What's the pee dance?
The pee dance is the dance one does when they have to go to the washroom.
Does
to
that
relieve
count as modern
themselves.
dance?
I
feel
think
like people have been doing that throughout time. Or were they? You think cavemen did the pee dance?
I don't think so. They went wherever they chose to. So, yes.
We
I'm
need to
sticking
ask-
to my guns.
Yeah, we need to ask a historian or an anthropologist. What do anthropologists do?
That's the study of old culture, as opposed to just the fossils and the things.
All right, so then we'll ask an anthropologist.
Great.
Hey, when you were a kid,
Mm-hmm.
did you ever play any video games?
I did. I loved playing video games when I was a kid. In my day, I played a great deal of GoldenEye, Mortal Kombat, Donkey Kong
You hear that?
was one of my
GoldenEye.
favorites.
No comment.
Yeah, no, GoldenEye is the best.
It was a great game.
GoldenEye is the best.
Sorry, it just is. GoldenEye is like my favorite thing of all time.
I have a question for you.
Yes, please.
Did you play Mortal Kombat?
I did.
What was your favorite character to select?
I like Scorpion.
Scorpion, nice.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
my favorite. They took him out of part 3 for some reason, but he's still my favorite, I think. I like ninjas. See, the reason
Yeah.
why I like Mortal Kombat is because it's just really ridiculous. The character, like there's ninjas and robots and crazy mutants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the first game wasn't super crazy, but there were still ninjas, and one of them had like a skull for a face and things like that. So that's, yeah. And there was a 4-armed guy, so like, you know, they had
Goro, yeah.
Yeah, they had their bases covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Who's your favorite character?
Sonya Blade, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's got that
I
leg.
wanted to be her.
Yeah, because you got the kick. She's got that fucking leg thing that like
Yes.
sweeps over.
Yeah. And I heard that they're in talks of doing a Mortal Kombat movie, another one.
I don't know. I just think it's going to be really hard for them to top Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mother. You're alive. Too bad you will die.
Yes, that was a great film. I wonder if they sort of
film.
approached it from
Any excuse to call that movie a film is like just, yes, Mortal Kombat
Yes.
Annihilation.
quite the film. I was a little disappointed with that one.
That movie was the movie that awoke in me cynicism about life. Because
Annihilation?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. You know, the catchphrase of that film was annihilate all expectations. That was their actual tagline on the poster.
Yeah.
Annihilate all expectations. But yeah, like I went there, and you know when you're young and you like things and you can almost trick yourself, not trick yourself, but you'll just like anything that you want to like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'm really into gummy bears. And they say, oh, there's going to be a gummy bears movie. And you go to the movie theater, you're just going to like it because you're a kid. Mm-hmm. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was the movie where when I saw it in the theater, as much love as I had for the Mortal Kombat franchise, the movie was so bad that it made me angry in the theater. And then it sort of changed my life in a way because
Right.
that was that moment where I said goodbye to childish things and became a man.
Yeah, but that was
Yes.
your fault.
Yeah, I shouldn't have had sex during the fucking
Well,
screening.
no,
but-
you didn't annihilate your expectations.
Yeah, I know I should have.
Right,
I should have.
You didn't follow the instructions.
So, what does the future hold?
Take me seriously as an artist, Andy.
Yeah, so I know I am. It's this is
Maybe you guys should settle this with some.
Mortal Kombat.
that's actually a good idea. It's time to play video games with the guest. You got a theme song for that?
Playing games with Dana G. I hope she doesn't beat me. I'm not so good at video games. Signed, Andy.
All right, well, let's do it up.
Okay.
So,
Do you have a particular philosophy? I just kind of want to size up my opponent. Do you have a particular philosophy when you're playing video games?
honestly, and this is going to sound cheesy as shit, I'm just there to have fun.
That's very sweet.
Oh, sorry, my
Did you just echo laugh?
Yeah.
Want to play some Mortal Kombat?
Yes, please.
All right, that's your coin button. There's a coin button there.
Okay.
But you don't need to press it because I just put in like 20 coins, and that's your
Nice.
start. And what else do you need to know? High punch, low punch, high kick, low kick, and block.
Block. Okay.
We
cool.
cool?
Let's do this. Okay, who to pick? I'm gonna go for Raiden.
Do some Liu Kang action.
Okay. Your soul is mine. Wah! High kick.
Shit.
Low kick.
Oh no. Oh no, no.
Yes! Raiden wins.
Okay,
Okay. You ready for round 2?
I am. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's the best way to play this one. I guess that's a combo.
I trained in the ancient
Yeah.
school of mash the keypad until your opponent dies. Oh shit.
Liu Kang has to say about that.
All right. Here we go.
Not happening, Raiden.
Nice. Well played.
Yeah. For some reason, that's a fatality. Not 100% sure why.
Okay, let's do Sonya Blade, my fave.
Sonya, Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Johnny Cage, I'm not allowed to nut punch you.
What am I doing? Ah, nice, nice.
Oh! Nice.
Sonya wins.
All right.
I'll do that.
There you go. That's how I'll respond to that.
Oh,
Finish
shoot.
him. Okay, okay, uppercut. No. Too slow. You have my thing.
Scorpion.
Okay.
Liu Kang.
Ow. Always wanted to be one of those cool guys that like
Yeah.
cracks their knuckles, but it's really upsetting actually. It's just
Yes!
you sound like a typist. That's what I hear.
I told you what my fighting style was, Andy.
No.
Liu Kang wins.
The thing I really loved about the Mortal Kombat movie was the soundtrack. That soundtrack was pretty epic.
It does have that song. It's funny because like Mortal Kombat really never had a theme, like the game anyways, but like and everyone associates it with that song from the film.
Right. Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Nice.
Wins.
for some reason Liu Kang looks a lot shorter when he's laying down.
Right. The graphics here. The best.
Yeah, they couldn't handle that in 1992.
You're kicking my ass. Yep.
Whoa!
Nice. There we go.
And that is the end.
It's a great way to end this session.
Yeah, man.
Some heads on spears.
Yeah. Good game. That's what people
Thanks.
do when they play.
Well, that was fun. Thank you for bringing me back to.
Yeah, 1991. I screwed up. I said 92, but it's 91. Wow, that's. I'm
I
an
thought it
old
was
man.
92. I saw on the thing there it was 92.
Or maybe it was 92. No,
Crazy.
whatever. There's no way to find out
Nope.
either. That's the problem.
No way.
None. All right, so Liz, it was nice to have you on as the.
Thank you for having me.
The inaugural guest. The inaugural is the first, right?
Yes.
So I got that right. So that's okay. But anyways, it was good to have you here.
Thanks,
And,
Andy. It's good to be here in studio.
Yeah, we had a good time.
We did. You kicked my ass in Mortal Kombat.
You forgot how to uppercut.
Yes.
People are gonna be very, very annoyed by what they've seen here today.
I'm not a true nerd if I don't know how to uppercut, Andy.
Yeah, well, it's like, in Mortal Kombat, there's about like 6 moves. I think I just said a boot. Why are you staring at me? What's happening?
Are you looking at me?
Yeah,
Oh, I can't. I couldn't tell for some reason. It's like
because you got those glasses on.
no, it's not the glasses. The glasses make me so cool, man. I'm the coolest guy on the show besides Dana Jean.
Anyways, it was great having you on.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. It was so much fun being
I
here.
love you, DJP.
Love you too, man. Have an In-N-Out burger for me, please.
All right, man. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means. Are you calling In-N-Out Burger? Is that what's happening?
We're collaborating on a track called Night Burger.
Ooh, Night Burger. Is this an exclusive?
Yes.
Yeah. She doesn't want to commit to that.
We're gonna go under the
I
artist.
saw the look in her eyes. All right. Do you want to perform a song?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, and now to perform her track Synth City off the Synth City album. That's the album right there. Get a good shot of that, and you can check it out and pick it up at danajeanphoenix.bandcamp.com. It's Dana Jean Phoenix.
Watch it rise and shine, gleaming through the darkness. It's bigger than the both of us, not when we're together. Don't listen to the beautiful lies that they told you from the start as a way to hold your heart. Here with me, and we'll dance all through the streets, spreading love and shining air. Now the city knows your name and just how you play your game when you're cruising for a ride out on the highway. When the breeze blows through the leaves and the trees are all in season, and the sun is out reflecting from the highest points of light. Beauty's not mistaken. Take a picture with your mind, hold the memory in time. Oh, don't just stand there waiting for tomorrow to arrive when today was so alive in Sin City. From the start as a way to hold your heart. Now I want you to come out here with me, and we'll dance all through the streets, spreading love and shining air. And the birds by the waterfront fly high but not away, 'cause even when they leave they will be back someday. And this I tell you so in your soul you'll always know I'll never fall away from your heart. La 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 la. Let's dance. Don't listen to the beautiful lies that they told you from the start as a way to hold your heart.